What's up? What the fuck is going on? Another day in the life. Okay. I want to talk about toxic MFers. The worst toxic type of person that you try to do business with is the weasel. The weasel. The weasel don't want to do no work. The weasel wants to get by doing as least as possible. They want to weasel your way on your hard work and take credit for what you've done. The weasel says, I did that. The weasel says, this all me. The weasel don't say we, us. The weasel says me, I. They have no sense of hard work because they want everything handed to them. What I've learned about the weasel is they always fall flat on their face. The weasel don't make it out in this life. The weasel crawls back under a rock eventually when they're done burning their bridges. People see through weasels. I'm talking about particular weasels that I dealt with. They fall right on their face. What happens is the only people that follow them are their peons. They have to operate with slaves. They don't operate with team members, friends. The friends see right through them. They're weasels. They don't fuck with them. When you find someone is a weasel, cut your losses. Okay? You may have been invested in that weasel. Consider it a paid education. This weasel taught you another characteristic of a weasel and shown you more red flags to be prepared for. So the next weasel that comes in front of you, you know more of what to look for. There's no weaseling out with the weasel. You cut it and get the fuck out. A weasel is similar to a leech. You know, a leech attaches to you and they suck your blood. Once you find out that they're just there for the ride, you don't let them get no more blood. Okay, you get rid of them. Throw them to the birds and let them continue to leech off other people. But first, before you do that, you show them a mirror. You show them who they are. Okay? Before you stop fucking with them, anybody in your life, you always show them a mirror. You show them who the fuck they are and let them bask in their fuckery, in their fuckness. Show their friends that around them who they are. So then, now those people that still associate themselves with this weasel, this person is now a weasel as well. They're a piece of shit as well. And there's no copping out of that. They have to own that. If you work with a weasel, you're a weasel. Weasels have no loyalty but to themselves. So while you're working with them, as soon as they're ready to trash you, know that you'll be gone as well. Okay? Let the weasel be. Let the weasel be. Don't fuck with the weasel. If it costs you $5, okay, example, say you loan a weasel 20 bucks. Okay? That weasel's gonna figure out a way to weasel out of paying you that 20 bucks, okay? Let that weasel weasel you out of $20. Let them weasel you out of paying you for that $20. Chalk that $20 off as a loss and consider it as payment to discover that this individual was a weasel. Now cut this weasel off and don't allow them to weasel you out of any more money. So now it only costs you $20 to get rid of a weasel. That's cheap. Pay that. Cash it out.